Afternoon, gentle people. Good afternoon. I trust you're all doing well. Yeah, all doing well. All right, to a quick thought I had earlier this morning, and I want to share. You see, it's pretty easy to fall for somebody, to get involved, be in a relationship, and yeah, it's easy. But what about when the rubber meets the road? You see, when you just meet the person, you might have said that the person is sent from above. The person is all that you've been waiting for. Your dreams have finally come through because, you have that person in your life. But what about when the rubber meets the road? What do you do then? You see, if most of us will be honest, probably we'll tell somebody else who probably is faced with challenges or whatever, that when we just met the person that we say we fell for, or we love so dearly, we let them know that when you just meet the person, you felt like this is it. And the person might have even asked you, what is it about me that you love? Why do you love me? And and you might have gone to highlight the stuff, or a few stuff that makes you say that this is the person for you, and you're really in love with the person and whatever. But what about when the challenges arise? What about when the rubber really meets the road? What about when things get tough? How many of us really recall us saying that this is the person that I am meant to spend the rest of my life with? How many of us really reach to that point where we recall and we are willing to say, hey, you know what? Things are not so nice now, but this is the person that I am meant to be with, or this is the person that I really want to be with. So guess what? Things might not be so bright, but I'm willing to put in the work so as to ensure that things come back together and fall into place. How many of us are willing to do that? You see, we talk about love and we talk about wanting relationship and all of that, but how many of us are really willing to do what it requires to maintain a serious relationship? You see, a serious relationship calls for more than just being, as a matter of fact, being attracted to somebody is not love, because for me, I don't see it as love, because you can be attracted to a person based on so many different things. But when you talk about love, the Bible says love covers a multitude of sin. When you talk about love, when you consider yourself to be in love with that person, that one dege person, listen, when problems arise, you're not just going to jump ship. No, mark it. You might have tried, or you might be trying everything and it's not working, because it really takes two. But I'm just saying, there are so many of us who say we love and we want a relationship and we get the relationship, yet still we are not willing to do what it requires to keep the relationship going. When the rubber meets the road, we do all sorts of nonsense. Yes? And I want to tell somebody this afternoon, if you're in a relationship, just know that it's gonna take work. Sorry, I said road. It's gonna take work, right? Don't matter how you see, you might feel like you're floating on air. At some point, there's coming a point in time when things are going to be not so sweet, and you will have to be willing to stick it out and that person will have to be willing to stick it out with you for you both to have that relationship still going. If you are not yet in a relationship and you see other persons, living, and it's like you feel like, wow, listen, and I just it takes work. And sometimes when I come here and I post stuff, or I just post, be it that I do a video or I write whatever, some persons just love things in my life me I chat about. Well, seriously speaking, I post stuff based on what I see, day-to-day happenings, and I too have my experiences.